alleviate the pain that is there right now.
Maybe you can help us highlight some of the things that can be done short term, because people are really suffering right now. Over 2 million livestock already have been lost due to the ongoing drought. So the short term, because we've been talking about the long term plans, but again, how can we support the people that are currently suffering from the ongoing drought?
Well, one is I'm looking, for example, at KCAC. We have some programs running in Northeastern. So a number of entrepreneurs we have financed there to be able to perhaps look for innovative ways of getting those livestock out, because they don't have anything to eat, and perhaps bringing technologies like, they may not be mass, they may not be adopted from on a mass scale. For example, hydroponics kind of systems that can be able to take at least some feeds to Northeastern, to a few farmers that we have incubated and supported and financed to be able to take care of their livestock. It's at a personal level from a KCC perspective, but I also believe that we have so many development partners who are doing a lot of work in Northeastern. So I think for me is, if we can be able to put up some short-term measures, the government can also come on board to buy off those kind of livestock and provide some kind of relief to those farmers or those individuals in Northeastern. It's not something convenient, because to be frank, this thing has been done before. We have seen government putting those measures before. That's why I'm talking about long-term planning. Even if we buy those things right now, and perhaps in the next 3, 4, 5 months it rains, the question is, what are we doing in Northeastern today to avert another crisis in the next 1 or 2 years? For me, that's the most important thing. We can be able to deploy resources today and save people, give them food. That can be done, and that should be the prerogative of the government and county government to be able to divert perhaps development resources to alleviate this short-term pain. But for me, I'll look at long-term planning. What needs to be done today? I've seen people planting trees in Northeastern, but at the same time, I ask myself, right now, how many of those trees are surviving? Did we think of putting up a bowl? Or perhaps we just put up a tree, but never asked ourselves, where do we get water to water these kind of things? Long-term, awesome planning needs to be at the center.
And as we wind up, maybe for a Kenyan who